Oh, my prophets, as I live and breathe, you two are back.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Nerys. You only saw me last spring, Nerys. I assume we can resume duties on this station for the mission.
Indeed, Mr. Tahl. It's a pleasure to have the Emmett Till back to protect us once more. The Emmett Till A. Hun, stop that. Stop what, huh? I promised myself I would never set foot on Deep Space 4 again. Looks like I broke it. Molly, come on.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, no. I could just hug you.
Please don't. You'd be like putty in my hands. No, I don't know what's worse. Pretending to be Nerys' lover for all those years or pretending to like you. Oh, no, I'm touched. I used the touch to save the Federation, but it won't do the same for you. Yeah, well, that was silly. If you want a deal, come on over. I have a deal for you. And to think you never got a chance to kick Tywin's tail off a cliff like Sisko did.
Miles. The holosuite allowed me to pretend to do that one, after years of therapy. Same here, years of therapy.
Hello, Dad.
Hello. You're him. So, Chief, what are you up to now? I'm retired. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, well, we have a job to do, so let's get to it. The Cardassians are going to send someone here to meet us. I am General Kieran Reese, and these are Commander Paris and Chief O'Brien. Welcome aboard Deep Space Station 4.
It was a long wait. I'm tired from the journey to Rhodes and require quarters immediately.
Don't you want to meet with Captain Tahl?
That can wait. Show me the quarters, please.
I'll take care of that. Come with me, please.
Never mind. I won't be here that long. I'll go to the bar or something. Paris, why did Gulkachel just walk away like that? I know he's a little arrogant, but...
He is very intense.
The Gorelli freighter's overdue again.
They're always late.
Yes, I know. If you ask me, he's hiding something, this Gulkachel. He was acting strange. Gulkachel was acting strange. He didn't even have the decency to come and see you, Captain.
I don't think he likes dealing with Federation personnel. I've dealt with him before, and he has little need for courtesy.
Well, I could tell that much. So, Javon, I see you're off to another baseball game.
You're just coming off duty and you wish to join me, am I right?
Yes. I've been practicing my curveball.
Good. I look forward to hitting it out at the park. So, Quark, what is this thing you have to talk to us about? You had better have a good reason for pausing my holosuite training program. You are your father's son, Rashenko. I'll get right to the point. It's a profit venture for the three of us. It's not just another one of my schemes, it's better. Go on. I'm listening. Have you ever heard of the Draconians? I didn't think so. They are humanoids who worked for the Dominion, but broke away from them when the wormhole was discovered. They're very mysterious and elusive. And now word has it that they stole something from the Dominion recently. This item is so important, the Dominion sent the Jem'Hadar out looking for them, but lost them.
Why, tell us about these Draconians.
The Grayson Ob. As the Founders lost the Grayson Ob, then their ability to rule the Gamma Quadrant would be compromised. And whoever possesses the Grayson Ob can make a profit from the Gamma Quadrant, eventually. Looks like I've piqued your interest. Good. We'll need a ship. The captain should be notified. Hello, gentlemen. Is this a private conversation? No, we were just about to let you in on it. Quark has discovered something intriguing, but we shouldn't discuss it here, Captain.
What's going on, Quark?
All right, let's hear what you have to say, Quark. Captain Tahl, have you ever heard of the Draconians? Yes, they had some dealings with the Pakleds that I heard about. Other than that, one instance with the Pakleds, I do not know much about them. From what Quark told me, they stole a very important item from the Dominion. A Grayson Ob. My people use these things as a kind of matter creation vessel. It's supposed to have the power to create and control changelings. Why would the Draconians steal the Ob? It could overcome the Great Link by an unexplainable power source, and could destroy the founders of the Dominion. I didn't know it was that potent. Could this weapon be turned on the Federation? The Ob isn't supposed to be controlled by solids like the Draconians. They could bring the entire Dominion down and become a powerful adversary. I see. Why didn't the Dominion not put this away somewhere for safekeeping? That I cannot answer, Captain. Getting aboard Deep Space 4 was much easier than I thought it would be. Then again, solids are extremely overconfident. Vita Cola, my friend, you're very clever. Once I get my hands on Commander Tal's station and destroy Odo, the missing Grayson Arm will be mine. Decided to join us, Lieutenant Commander.
Yes, Javon. I figured that if you decided to go on one of Quark's treasure hunts, you might need an archaeological expert along.
The Emmett Till would be ready for action.
I'm staying here to oversee things. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Bashir all morning. He might want to join us. Should I try to locate him? No, we don't need Julian. Besides, he's busy with other things. Our CMO can handle it.
Shall we go then?
I will remain here as well. Try to bring the ship back in one piece, number one. Of course, Fleet Captain Nog. A Jem'Hadar fighter is directly ahead. She is firing disruptors. Shields up.
Shields down by 30%.
Evasive action. Fire phasers at will. Whoa. I lost helm control. They mean to destroy us. Torpedo hits to deck 5 and 12. They've knocked out the cloaking device and the warp drive. They play rough, don't they?
That's odd. The ship is retreating now at warp 9. She must be some kind of decoy.
They probably didn't want us going anywhere, Captain. The Jem'Hadar ship just didn't want us coming through the wormhole without a fight. I am not easily intimidated. Begin repair work on the key systems, and get us back to DS4 as soon as you can. Captain's log. Stardate 2404.4. 80415.2. April 15th, 2404. The Emmett Till has returned to DS4 following an attack by a lone Jem'Hadar ship. I believe the ship was posted there as a Centurion to keep anyone from coming through. I have decided to return to the Gamma Quadrant once repairs are complete. Presently, we are devising a plan to get past the Jem'Hadar's little welcoming committee. A short while ago, we entered the Gamma Quadrant on a search for a mysterious race called the Draconians, who may have stolen the Grayson Ob. I see. What exactly is a Grayson Ob? Something the Dominion wants back very badly. It is rumored that the device can create the Changelings themselves, or destroy them, but we don't know that for sure.
We're still not sure if the Dominion sent the Jem'Hadar ship because of the stolen Grayson Ob, or, like you said in your log entry, the ship was probably placed there to guard the wormhole against any intruder.
It is definitely too soon to jump to any conclusions concerning the stolen device or the attack. But consider this, the Draconians are known thieves, and they would be most likely people to have taken the Grayson Ob. We have to get it back.
Odo's right. The Draconians are known for incursions into the Alpha Quadrant, piracy of cargo ships, and killing those who double-cross them. The Dominion would attempt to get the Grayson Ob back from them as soon as possible, and they might start shooting anyone who comes through the wormhole just to make sure no one else tried to go after it.
Rule of acquisition number 158. Mutual annihilation is only good as long as the middleman gets out before the bombs drop, with the latinum. I suppose you have something to gain from this excursion. Of course I do. I take you to where I think it is, and you get to save the Gamma Quadrant, and I become rich on the profits from the reward for bringing the Grayson Ob home safely. Hold on a minute, Quark. You didn't say anything about a reward. Unlikely. The Dominion hate the Ferengi. They might begin to trust us, and then one day they could trade with the Ferengi openly. We were not prepared to go into this Gamma Quadrant just for profit, but for a greater prize might await us. If we find this Grayson Ob, we could bring the Dominion to their knees. That is not part of the plan, Mr. Sisko.
You're actually thinking of going back there to look for that thing, Javon?
That is what I'm going to do. Where is the home planet of the Draconians? Captera and Key Draconis are related, but it is located in the EVC sector, a recently mapped area not far from the wormhole, inside the Gamma Quadrant. Chief, can you get us to the EVC sector undetected? Take Molly with you. She knows the ship. They still have a tough time detecting our cloaking device.
There's not going to be very many people with Kira back at the station. We'll be fine.
Ready the Emmett Till for departure, Mr. O'Brien. Then I'd like you and General Kira to remain here. I'll get right on it, sir. Dismissed.
Come on, girls, there's work to do.
We've made it halfway to the EVC sector and still no sign of any Jem'Hadar raiders.
Maybe the attack was just a fluke, and they've lost interest in us.
I suspect they had other more important targets.
Someone I know once said, an attack never happens for no reason. They were trying to ward us off. Might have figured out that it worked, Captain. We will arrive at the EVC sector and enter the Necronian star system in an hour, Captain.
Good. Any sign of Jem'Hadar activity?
Nothing yet, Captain. But the Jem'Hadar have no honor. They might be hiding, lying in wait for us.
The Grayson Ob was hardly ever used by the Dominion. They had created most of the matter they needed to procreate years ago. So the Founders no longer use the Grayson Ob. Correct, but when I was banished from the Great Link briefly 30 years ago, I caught a hint of the device, turned up missing, and they were trying to hide that fact from me. Now that you brought it up again, I have little choice but to come along to keep an eye on you. You're hoping to use that thing to turn back into a human, aren't you? I can tell. I thought about it when you brought it to our attention. But even if I did change myself back, it wouldn't be the same. And now you want to find the Grayson Ob to return it to the Founders to make some kind of agreement, am I right? No, I want to destroy it, especially after the Vatic incident. I'd be doing the galaxy a favor by getting rid of it. Constable, that's not like you. Huh, you don't have any idea what I'm like. No, you got me on that one. I thought you were far too honorable and obsessed with justice and order. But now I think you've changed in the past 30 years. I don't want this to become a profit venture, Quark. What's wrong with making a little profit? Huh, I don't like that. The Ob will be destroyed. No more changelings like Vatic will be created. Odo, I've never seen this side of you. Want to talk about your reasons for wanting the Ob destroyed? Leave me alone, Quark. I need to think. But we've had so much time together. Tricking the station into thinking that you were in love with Kira when you were in love with someone else. Quark, we must discuss that later. For dinner. You're asking me out on a date at our age. All right. You're paying. Considering how you embezzle all that stuff at Quark's, the meal should be on you. A bribe, Odo? I like this side of you. Stop looking at me like that. What? Ha ha. Ooh. Ha ha ha. Tiger, tiger, burning bright, in the forest of the night. Thine immortal eye can see, defy thy fearful symmetry. Holodeck, erase weird man. I'm not part of the program. A changeling. Oh, crap. Ask her to security. Come to Holosuite 2, hurry. Don't bother calling your security forces. I had fled by then. Jeremy asked her. My name is Viticola, and I'm one of the founders of the Dominion. I came to discuss the Grayson Ob. Your lover will die if he manages to find it. Hold it right there, changeling. Not today, solid. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. The changeling just gave me a warning. What the hell is a bird doing in ops?
Someone's pet got away. I'll try and catch it. I should have guessed. It was a changeling.
I am called Viticola of the Founders. I bring you urgent news, General Kira. Your captain is going to die if he pursues the Grayson Ob. It isn't his concern.
If you're trying to frighten me into calling it back, it won't work.
When you call Tal, tell him he has no business meddling in Dominion affairs. The Draconians will suffer for what they've done. How would Tal be harmed?
They could get caught in the crossfire.
Very observant for a solid. I guess your time with Odo was well spent.
What I don't understand is why you're telling us this.
Think of my message as a gift. A gesture of goodwill from those who will soon conquer you. I don't think so.
Damn. Chief O'Brien, take a runabout to the EVC sector and warn Tal.
Of course, General, but what about Viticola?
We'll find him and deal with him. Lieutenant McClellan, you have ops.
Aye, sir. That must be the Draconian version of Deep Space 4. I wonder if they need a good bartender. Not likely. Quark isn't going anywhere until we find out what we came for.
I'm picking up life signs. There are 3,214 humanoids on the station.
Weapons and defenses.
It is not well defended. Their weapons are no match for our shields. They probably need an arms trader. We came here for the Grice and Ob, Quark. Don't even think about selling them weapons. It was only an idea. Don't be so cranky, Odo. Just making sure you don't worm your way out of this. Hail the station, Mr. Roshenko. No response. Beep. Captain, there's the ship approaching with weapons armed. Shields up. Go to red alert. The ship hit us with a kind of forced plasma beam similar to disruptors. Shields are failing.
Now we know what kind of defenses they have. Return fire and evasive action. Our shields are down. We are defenseless.
Do we have quantum torpedoes? No, sir. They have damaged the torpedo launcher mechanism. We are being hailed.
I am Ariana, commander of the Draconian vessel Pak. You are in violation of our space. We have the firepower to destroy your vessel.
Your ship is formidable. The show of power was hardly necessary.
I think that it was, Captain Javon Tahl.
You know of me then. Good. Then you also know why I'm here.
Your search for the Grice and Hob is ended. Leave this solar system and return to your part of the galaxy immediately.
She left. She has the power to destroy us. Ariana is a warrior. She will fight to the death if necessary.
As captain of the Emmett Till, Tahl knows he must be ready to make decisions concerning battle strategy. The Emmett Till must leave the Draconian system at once, or face the consequences.
I don't think Ariana likes us very much. Mr. Paris, engage cloaking device and engage engines. Maximum warp.
Aye, sir. Engaging cloaking device and leaving at maximum warp. Station log supplemental. Captain Tahl has been gone for 12 hours. Chief O'Brien was sent to rendezvous with the Emmett Till 6 hours ago, but he has not called back to update on his progress. The changeling appears to have vanished into thin air, and we have not been able to find any trace of him. Security has combed every inch of the station, and still they have not been able to find the changeling. Jeremy is pretty shaken up about the warning Viticola gave him. I wish Chief O'Brien would call.
I'm sure the chief can handle himself, General, even at his advanced age.
I am too. I just hope the changeling didn't get to him.
Good God, Viticola. Don't look all that surprised to see me. I wasn't all that surprised. I'm not only a much better fighter, I'm also a better pilot. That's because I'm over 70 years old. Well, back in the day I could scrap you. And now I am you.
Captain, I'm picking up a subspace message from DS4.
Let's hear it.
Captain, am I glad to see you? There's been an incident on the station.
What kind of incident?
A changeling attacked your boyfriend, Javon. He wasn't hurt. The changeling meant to scare him and give him a message. Stay out of the affairs of the Dominion.
I want that changeling caught. Where's the changeling now?
He escaped. We think he is stowed away on the Defiant Bee, which is en route to the Draconian system to find you. Chief O'Brien was flying the ship, but we lost contact with him.
Jeremy Astor is all right then.
Yeah, he's fine. Just a little shaken up.
Tell him I'm sorry he got involved in this.
Of course.
If that changeling is on the Defiant Bee, he's going to have to answer to me.
Good luck. Kira out.
The Defiant Bee dropped from warp a moment ago. She's approaching.
Hail them. Open a channel.
Hello, Captain Tahl. I'm glad to see you are in one piece.
Yes, I am, Chief. How long have we known each other?
A long time. 6 years. Why?
I just had a talk with General Kira on subspace, and it seems that there was a changeling on the station a few hours ago. Do you know anything about that?
I certainly do, Captain.
And now that you know who I really am, it's about time I kill you. What have you done with Chief O'Brien?
I have weapons, and your weapons are damaged, so it appears I have you now.
We will not allow you to harm us, changeling.
I am Viticola of the Dominion, and I can see that my other associates didn't do away with you after all. Pity, I was looking forward to the horrified look on O'Brien's face when he sees the Emmett Till adrift in space.
Don't count on it, Viticola.
You think you're clever for a solid. I find that just a little disheartening. No tricks.
Ceto, disable the weapons and shields on the Defiant Bee now.
What the prefix codes? How dare you?
Beam him directly to the brig.
Aye, sir.
Welcome to my holding cell. You can't be serious. I am Viticola. I cannot be incarcerated by the murderer of changelings himself, Odo the traitor.
This just isn't your day, is it?
Tell me, Odo, what caused you to come looking for the Grayson Ob?
I had my reasons.
Odo, you must know what happens when the Grayson Ob falls into the wrong hands.
I have nothing to say to you.
Fine, neither do I.
Viticola is locked up in the brig, and Odo is keeping an eye on him, O'Brien. I had no idea he was aboard my ship, but I should have. You couldn't possibly have known.
I know, but it bothers me that the changelings could just sneak up on a person like that. It'd be easier for us if we could detect them. Maybe this Grayson Ob will allow us to do that.
We have been fighting costly battles with the Jem'Hadar for over 2 years. Infiltration into most of the active governments of the Alpha Quadrant, including Earth, the Klingons, the Cardassians, and the Romulans. And they've taken their toll. With the Grayson Ob, we might be able to find the Achilles heel of the Dominion. Viticola, I want to talk. You have an agenda to come and destroy us. Well, it didn't turn out that way. We have to find something you need.
I didn't really come to kill you. I came to get you nosy Federation interlopers out of the way.
We're not leaving.
A mistake in a long line of mistakes.
I happen to know that the Grayson Ob was stolen by a group of Draconians who probably thought to get a foothold on the Gamma Quadrant by taking it.
Let's speculate that the Draconians have the Grayson Ob. With it, they could take control of the Dominion. Is that what you think?
It might explain why you are so eager to have us go back where we came from.
The Grayson Ob is not a weapon. It can't be turned to kill us. Or put an end to the Dominion.
You're lying.
It's a device used to create changelings. You cannot use it, but the Draconians can. Only because they were once changelings.
What?
We banished them long ago as we did Odo.
Did they harm other changelings?
No, they did far worse than what Odo did. He killed one changeling. The Draconians exterminated an entire colony long before Odo was ever born.
And now they'll have the means to become changelings again.
As you see, this is strictly a Dominion affair. Goodbye.
Security. I want that changeling found. Yes, sir. Captain Tahl, the Draconian Raider is back. I'll be right there.
Sensors.
Captain Tahl, the Draconian Raider is back.
Right there. Is it the same ship we encountered?
It appears to be the same vessel, Captain.
Open a channel.
We meet again, Captain Tahl. My warning from last time is still valid. Stay away from the Draconians.
You didn't come all this way to threaten us.
No, I've come to kill you.
The Draconians are powering up their weapons, sir. Ready for them. Ready quantum torpedoes. Attack pattern Gamma 2. They are pursuing, firing plasma weapons. Just a nick on the armor, Captain. Fire! She's coming about. Direct hit to our engines.
The Draconian ship has lost all power.
Hail them. Now we're in a position to talk.
Captain, I'm reading an antimatter buildup. She's going to explode.
That's one less pest to worry about. Paris set a course for the Draconian system.
Computer, activate containment field.
No, you can't. How did you know? Because I promised the Draconians that I would not return to their star system. Seems you're one step ahead of me. It looks that way. Don't you want the Grice and Ob for yourself, Tal? You impersonated O'Brien and me. It makes me very upset. What you seek is over there, and the debris left over by the destruction of the ship. I don't believe you. You wanted to destroy them, so you used my ship to do it. And now this mess has become my business, and you will cooperate from now on. Oh, please, do you really think you can catch me? I want to know who transported him, and I want the information now. A Jem'Hadar vessel is leaving the area, sir.
There's nothing we could have done to prevent Viticola from destroying that ship, Javon.
I know that, Sito, but I don't have to like it. Why would Viticola destroy the ship if the Grice and Ob was aboard her? Beaming it off would have been easier.
Viticola wanted us to believe it was on this ship.
I want the debris scanned for any clues as to why Ariana would provoke a second attack on us. I want to know why. We'll get right on it, sir. Sito, has the Defiant Bee returned to Deep Space 4 yet?
Yes, sir. Got back an hour ago. Lieutenant Bolo, how long till we reach the planet?
We will be arriving in 4 hours, Captain.
A Draconian ship just fired on us, sir. I thought that ship was destroyed.
Ariana had friends, apparently?
The Draconians are ruthless. Shields up and return fire. Shields holding. They have far more power output than Ariana's ship did on her second attack. I do not understand these readings. Save it for later. Ready quantum torpedoes. Fire! Yes, sir. Torpedoes away. We have disabled their shields. Weapons offline. That was too easy. It is possible that they did disable their own shields, but why? The Draconian ship is hailing.
Captain Javon Tahl of Trill. I thought you would be dead by now.
It would seem I made a lot of enemies today.
I cannot allow you to continue on your quest.
You could have beaten us, but you cut your weapons. Why?
I want to come aboard to discuss the Grisenob in person.
I do not like this.
It is wise to be cautious about us. We have never attacked a Federation ship before, until Ariana attacked you. Her loss was an unfortunate event. She seems about as sincere as a tiger that's about to eat you.
I agree to a meeting at the planet we're headed for. You and I will beam down and talk.
My name is Salinas. I agree to this. We will escort you into the star system.
That is acceptable. The Salinas out.
The other Draconians seem more pleasant than Ariana.
I think that our first encounter with them was a mistake in judgment. When we get to the planet, I intend to question Salinas on why they attacked us so suddenly last time.
Don't you find it odd Salinas knew about Ariana?
I will be sure to ask her about that as well.
I am Captain Javon Tahl of the United Federation of Planets.
And I am Salinas of the Draconian Hegemony.
This hall is very sturdy looking.
Yes, you never know when someone might try to destroy it. We built the walls thick out of rock. I find you are very observant.
There are a few things I would like to know. For starters, do you have the Grisenob?
No, the Packlids stole it from us.
The Packlids, I've heard of them. They're from my side of the galaxy. Traders mainly.
A short time ago, Ariana sold them some weapons parts in exchange for something they had. But the Packlids knew she had the Grisenob and forced her to give them the artifact.
How did they force her to hand it over? She didn't act easily intimidated, even when we met her last time.
The Packlids had friends.
Let me guess, the Jem'Hadar.
How did you know?
The Grysonob belongs to the Dominion, and the Jem'Hadar are their soldiers. They exist to serve the Founders.
You know much about the Dominion. Ariana's attack on her ship back in the UVC system was unprovoked and unwarranted. She was desperate to get rid of you.
A Founder, Viticola, stowed away aboard our ship. Viticola took over my bridge for a moment, just long enough to engage and destroy Ariana's ship, and then vanished.
As long as she met her fate in battle.
She did. Ariana fought bravely till the end.
I've heard of Viticola. He's the one who let us steal the Grysonob in the first place.
Hold on a minute, Salinas. You said that he took the Grysonob for your people? But why? What does Viticola gain by stealing the thing?
I'm sure he had his own agenda, Captain Tahl. I want to find out what it is, don't you?
Come back with me to the Emmett Till. I have some clues as to what he might be planning for your people and mine.
That we expect. I see you made it back safely, sir.
Yes, and I brought a new friend.
My name is Salinas of the Draconian Hegemony.
I have great respect for people who know how to fight. Your Ariana was a surprising tactician and warrior.
You must be Mr. Roshenko, a Klingon, if I'm not mistaken. A warrior race.
Yes, we are. It is good to meet you, Salinas. That's Commander Paris and her husband. And that's her father, Chief O'Brien.
I hope you don't mind that my wife-husband is another woman. I do not. My culture was heavily influenced by the Mirror Universe Kira Intendant who visited us. Oh my.
Odo, you may step forward. I am Odo, an orphan Viticola has told me. We have something in common. We're both exiled. Your people were banished hundreds of years before I was. You've gotten used to being humanoid, but I'm new to the sensation.
You said you had some clue as to where to look for the Grysonob next.
Salinas, we found some interesting things among the wreckage of Ariana's attack ship. Aside from the usual debris, we found high traces of a type of radiation which we've never seen before. We have reason to believe that Ariana was replaced by a changeling. Traces of changeling residue were found all over where the bridge was located. Just before the ship exploded, a kind of transporter beam made a powerful device off the ship. That same transporter signature was present when Viticola beamed off the Emmett Till.
I thought that no changeling could harm another. You were the first in several hundred years, Odo.
I assumed that I was the only one who killed a changeling until now. Well, 40 years ago. Viticola was right. The Grysonob was aboard Ariana's ship, but he beamed it away.
He wanted to make it look like we killed her and start a war with the Draconians to distract us from what he really was up to.
Suppose there's something we are overlooking here. Mr. Paris, set course for the edge of the wormhole.
Yes, sir, course laid in.
Warp 8, engage. There's a Jem'Hadar ship within attack range. Red alert. Shields up. Standby phasers.
That looks like the ship that intimidated Ariana and the Packlets. Each Jem'Hadar ship gives off a slightly different exhaust gas mixture. This one matches the one that attacked us yesterday.
And it might be the one Viticola fled to after our run-in with Ariana.
Captain, the ship is hailing us. It's Viticola.
Well, that solves one problem.
And it brings up 12 more. Open a channel.
Captain Tahl, what a surprise. And here I thought you were lost or destroyed by the Draconians.
I am sick and tired of this chase, Viticola. Do you have the Grysonob or not?
You really think I'm just going to hand it to you?
You tried to get us killed. You distracted us. You even went so far as to kill one of your own kind, just to get us off your trail.
Ariana was not one of us. She used the Grysonob on herself just after you met her.
Then she wanted to return to the Great Link to be part of it again? You denied her that last moment of remembrance by killing her in cold blood?
I don't have to answer to you, Captain Tahl.
No, but I'm willing to bet that your changeling friends will ask you to answer for it. That's why you came to Deep Space 4, disguising yourself, and tried to humiliate me by destroying the Draconian ship.
I am Salinas, leader of the Draconian Hegemony. So, Viticola, we meet again.
You will not survive long enough to warn your people. We will destroy the exiled Draconian people once and for all.
Viticola wanted us to come to the Gamma Quadrant, thinking the Grysonob would be used as a bargaining chip in dealing with the Dominion.
But we wanted merely to return it to the rightful owners. Boy, were we surprised when we found out it wasn't stolen from the Founders.
It was stolen from the Draconians by you, Viticola.
You cannot continue to keep us chained to the world you abandoned us to many years ago.
We will keep you in exile, and we will have such fun breaking you people again. You will suffer beyond your wildest nightmares. Tal, I suggest that you beam Salinas to my ship. This is strictly a Dominion affair, and you will be killed along with her if you interfere.
She has requested asylum, and I will honor that decree.
Will then perish with her.
Full impulse power now.
Aye, sir. Full impulse power.
Viticola's ship is gaining on us. Still 3 minutes till the entrance to the wormhole.
Can we make it inside?
We have to.
You cannot escape that easily.
Let's give them a distraction for a change. General Kira is expecting us.
Bringing us back to the station will accomplish nothing.
Take her in close to the station.
We are nearing Deep Space Station 4. I'm picking up the cavalry, sir.
Viticola, I suggest you surrender the Greisenab to us or face some of your old friends.
They are vermin to be crushed effortlessly.
One of the ships has been destroyed. 2 more have engaged Viticola's ship. Take down their shields, Mr. Roshenko. Fire quantum torpedoes. Quantum torpedoes away. I have found the source of the weird radiation we detected coming from Viticola's ship, and it matches the signature of Ariana's vessel. Lock a transporter beam onto Viticola and the Greisenab and energize. I have them, sir. They're confined. Have General Kira hold the ship and the station's tractor beam at once.
The station has the ship in tow, sir.
We got what we came for and more. Bolo, take us back to the station.
Thanks. Javon, well done.
That's what all this trouble's been about? Yes, impressive, isn't it?
It's certainly radiant, Odo, but...
It looks complicated and expensive to me. Worth examining closely. The odd belongs to Salinas' people, not us. I was merely commenting on it, Captain.
The Greisenab was stolen from the Draconians, a renegade offshoot of the Dominion, centuries ago. We were changelings, banished from the Great Link because we chose to fight them. We fought the opposition, the order, the power of the Founders, and for that, they called us betrayers, murderers, pirates, and took away our ability to change into other forms.
Like me, you were trying to find where you really came from, to find out who you really were, but your quest was more spiritual than mine. You had a home, Salinas.
Yes. We took back what belonged to us. It was our right to have it, to become changelings again.
That is why Ariana fought against us so fiercely at first, thinking we were just another group of greedy thieves bent only on capturing the Ob for ourselves. Her second attempt was a sacrifice, because by then she knew she made a mistake and lost the Ob to another group, the Packlids. The Packlids are clever in their own simple way. She probably took pity on them, not realizing that they would steal her prized possession right out from under her.
I came to the same conclusion. Ariana was always prone to help others, less fortunate than she was.
We will return the Ob to you, but what is to prevent the Jem'Hadar from taking it back?
Let me worry about that, Captain Tahl.
Then we have nothing more to discuss. Salinas, it has been an exciting venture. Good luck.
Energize. Salinas to the Worshing. Energize.
Salinas, one of the Draconians, has left the station. You won't be troubling her anymore. So what are you going to do with me? Keep me here forever? Odo, that woman you befriended is a changeling. She was a changeling, but your people took that ability from her. No, Odo. You don't get it. She works for the Founders, not the Draconians. And I, too, work for them. Why should I believe you, Viticola? Don't believe me? Fine. But just to be sure, You might want to check with the Draconians themselves, and see if there is a silliness among them.
Doesn't matter, Viticola. You gain nothing from telling me this. Or do you?
There is still a trace of us in you, Odo. That is why you sought out the Greisenab. You're hoping he could change you.
You don't intimidate me.
I should. Odo. Damn it.
Odo Tahl, Viticola has escaped using some kind of transporter beam. Find him, Constable. I'll make sure he doesn't take his ship to escape.
Did you have fun captaining the ship, number one, or do I still have a ship?
The ship is still intact. It's a little scratched, though.
Ops.
I wonder how Mr. Astor is doing.
He'll be fine. Ying.
Dun, 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 dun.
We have Vitacola's ship locked in a tractor beam, sir.
Not for long. It's forcing the beam emitter to overload.
That would destroy the ship. I want Viticola alive. Lock a transporter beam onto him.
I'm reading your master power buildup.
Lock onto that power source and beam it directly into the cargo bay. We got him, sir, but the ship is going to explode. Well, let us go see to the guests in the cargo bay and our little toy. You arrogant, foolish solids, I can't believe you figured it out. I want to know why you set us up, silliness.
You didn't listen to us. You continued to come through the wormhole. We thought that by staging this little scenario and warning you about it, that we might scare you into staying put.
No such luck, silliness. We thought we could just destroy you, but killing those corrupted Odo wasn't enough for me. I only see the corruption the Founders have imposed on other worlds. Maybe there are no real renegade draconian changelings out there, but there are people dying in the name of your brand of order.
The game is over, Viticola.
What's happening to them? Payback. The Greisenab was more than a matter creator that could make changelings out of humanoids. It could also change them back. In order to keep up this charade, we had to turn ourselves into humanoids and then back into changelings too many times.
We wanted to kill you, Odo, by tempting you. It didn't work. Too much time among solids.
I thought you were incapable of this, Tahl. Such ruthlessness has never been known among the Dominion. I did mean to hurt the boy.
Captain?
To quote Captain Kirk in another context, let them die. Should we destroy that thing or bring the Dominion to its knees again? Why don't we let Starfleet security handle that?